Hi, I'm Felis, and I never planned for this to happen. So, I never really planned on becoming like a content creator. It wasn't really something I thought about, and it was also something not really discussed with me during like school and stuff. Most of the people in my school were more interested in like school drama and going out, just doing things rather than like YouTube, gaming, stuff like that. So it was a bit weird. It was a bit weird when I finally figured out that people actually can do this for like a living. And it probably also didn't help that I didn't get my own laptop until I was 14, and we had finally moved out of my grandparents' place. Lovely as they are, they did not like internet at the time. And I just like started to explore, and first thing I did wasn't YouTube. It was actually watch anime, so that was interesting. And then fast forward like a couple of years, it was probably almost a year before I went to uni, and I started watching this one person. Now, I know some of you might make fun of me, but I was actually watching a Fortnite streamer. So at the time, I watched this person and I'm like, oh my god, that looks so fun. I want to try that. So I set up a really, really jank setup. And I mean, it was very janked. I had my laptop. I had a TV. I had my own money at that point as well, and I got myself like an Elgato connector thing, and I connected up to my Switch, and that's how I streamed. I didn't have a desk. I didn't even have a desk at the time. I had a bed. That's what I had. I had a bed, and I tried a couple of streams. It was interesting, it was cool, and then I went off to uni, and it sort of vanished from my mind because at the time I wanted to work with animals. I still wanted to work with animals, but at the time that was like my passion. I was like very concentrated in uni, trying to pass everything, and then fast forward like 3 years, and when I finally graduated, literally 4 months later, COVID hit. And that pretty much ruined any chances of me being able to work in like a zoo setting or research, because they just shut all that down because it was classed as what was the word? Non-essential. It wasn't non-essential, and they can't really hire new people. They can only keep staff there that they already have to help look after the animals. So there was like no reason for them to like hire new people. So I'm not gonna admit, I did go down like a little depression hole a little bit. But during university and stuff, I started watching more YouTube, and I come across YouTube content creators like making videos, and I was like, oh my god. And I just sat there watching them play games with their friends, and I'm like, that seems so cool. I want to play games with my friends. Bear in mind, none of my IRL friends play games at all. So I was like, well, that left me a bit of a pickle. I have no friends really to play games with, because they all rather go out drinking or something. I'm not gonna lie. I'm British. I'm very British, and drinking is like a culture thing that we have. But so I went a bit in a depressive episode a little bit. COVID really not helping, and I was just like going through the motions. And then towards the end of COVID, don't ask me why I chose the end of COVID to be like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna try streaming again, but instead of Fortnite, I'm gonna try and stream Minecraft. So I got my janky setup out from storage, and I got it all set up, and then I realized that I had grown from my current username that I was. I'm not going to say what it was because it was very hard to pronounce, and that was one of the main reasons why I decided to change it. So I chose Unluckyfelis. And why did I choose Unluckyfelis? Well, one is because I was born on Friday the 13th, which is a class as like an unlucky day or a lucky day, depending on like where you go in the world. So I want to keep in theme with that. So like, okay, I got the unlucky bit. Now, what do I want for... I can't just have Unlucky because loads of people have taken the username Unlucky at this point. So I just sat there thinking, and then I remember the old Spider-Man comics and stuff, and how there was this one character that would keep popping up every now and again. And her powers were really cool. There was Felicia, so she was the black cat. And her powers came across in so many different ways. So sometimes she was born with it, sometimes she developed the powers, sometimes she just had technology to help her do the powers, and sometimes she was good, sometimes she was bad, sometimes she was in between. And I thought, she is perfect for me username to base on. But Felicia, Unlucky Felicia, just didn't really roll off my tongue as good back then. So I was like, how do I make this shorter? And then I did it to Unluckyfelis, which is really funny as well, because if you look up the name Felis, it will actually pop up as a small cat. So I thought, well, that was perfect. That is exactly what I want. So that's how my username was born. I was a black cat sort of thing. If you look at my past Minecraft skins, you will probably be horrified to see what my first one was. It was literally a very scary black cat version of Anne Frost skin. It was not good. It was not good. And just then sort of developed to wearing clothes at some point. Don't ask me why I decided to put clothes on a cat body. It was a great idea. But she evolved from that, sort of. And then as I was streaming, the main things that I was doing were speed runs. I'd try and join really small Minecraft events. But it was mainly speed runs that I was doing. And then eventually I was like, you know what? I'm not really getting anywhere. What can I do to help myself grow? And TikTok was around then, so I started posting little clips on TikTok. And eventually, after a while, someone reached out to me, be like, hey, I think you're cool. Do you want to join this SMP? And at the time, I was really shocked because I didn't really have much interaction other than one or two viewers that were in my chat, but from other people that also play Minecraft that want me involved in something. And I was like, yeah, sure. Bear in mind, my social anxiety is also really bad. My social anxiety was really, really bad back then. It's still not great nowadays, but I have more of a handle over it. So I started doing SMPs. It was great. I met so many wonderful people. I met so many cool, wonderful people that helped me improve my own stuff. I'm not going to name who got me into SMPs, mainly because they turned out there was a bit of drama going on. That's all I'm going to say on that. So that's what I did. Join SMPs, met cool people, and then I started going on Twitter and stuff and finding more events I really want to do, and I started getting into more SMPs, and I'm like, oh my god, I am loving life. And that's pretty much how I got here. I never really planned on being a content creator, but now thinking back to what I've been doing the last couple of years, I can honestly say that I don't regret it. I am having one of my best lives at the moment. I am having so much fun, and that is the main point of content creation. Sure, do I like it when Twitch pays me every now and again? Sure, yeah, that's cool. But other than that, I don't do it for the pay. I'm here to have fun, meet cool people, do cool things. And I get to do that because of you guys. You guys that encourage me, that just follow me, just watch my stuff. Because that means just so much to me. And I feel like crying right now. So I guess my main message really is, if you just want to do content creation because it's fun and not because of the money, I said go for it, go for it. And if you're just doing it for the money, this might not be the thing for you because it is a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. It's always best to do something that you're having fun with. So that's really all I want to talk about. My weird little journey into content creation. Do I want to say where I want to go next? Probably. I should probably talk about that. So I do want to grow bigger. Not because I think, oh my god, I'll get paid that way, but because I think I'll meet more like cool people, be able to do more cool things because people will recognize me and be like, hey, I know who you are. You're really cool. Do you want to do this thing? And I'll be like, yeah, I just want to do things, guys. That's the main reason why I want to become like big and famous is because I want to do cool things. So I could have more fun while doing something and sharing it with you guys. I'm currently practicing stuff for like Gridlock, which is really cool. My partner is, this is my name. Name is great. We did like a practice run the other night and they were telling me that I'm carrying and I was like, no, surely not. But you know, I'm currently doing my hardcore world, my modded car hardcore world as well with all my dragons. You can probably see that on the screen. That's a lot of fun. I stream that. I'm thinking of streaming like splitting my streaming schedule because at the moment I'm streaming twice a day. Twice a day? Holy heck, that's a lot. No, I'm currently streaming twice a week and I'm thinking of removing one of those streams from Twitch and move it to TikTok. So one day I'm streaming on TikTok, the other day I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm thinking about that. I really would love to get some like partner before TwitchCon next year in Berlin because I think that'd be really cool. That'd be really fun. I want to see all the backstage things and all my friends. Like a good chunk of my friends are like partners or like help set up paddles and stuff in some way. And I just want to go backstage with them guys. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed just me rambling for the last 10 minutes really about my life. And who knows, maybe I'll start making more YouTube videos. I am definitely making more YouTube videos. I am not checking myself because I want to do this properly. So I'll see you guys in the next one.